All right, today we got Queen Bee Aphrodite telling women how to get treated like a queen, apparently.
You want to get treated like a queen and pampered, you need to think of yourself that way. That means you never take out your wallet. I've never ever even pretended that I was going to
You know, I was really hoping, really hoping that she was going to start talking about what she needs to do as a woman to receive that treatment. Instead, she's already talking about raising her value arbitrarily and never pulling her wallet up. Not saying that you shouldn't pay as a guy. I always think you should pay as a guy. All I'm saying is the entitlement complex is already cooked.
take out my wallet during a date. First date, second date, 58th date, I don't care. I'm not taking out my wallet. I will never ever pretend that I'm buying.
I just want to quickly point out the eyes. Zoom in on this section here.
Never ever even pretended that I was going to take out my wallet during a date. First date, second date, 58th date, I don't care. I'm not taking out my wallet. I will never.
These eyes, all right? That right there. This expression right here is extremely common in women now. It's an expression of being conceited, entitled. I deserve everything in the world for free, but I don't owe you anything. Everything I do is elective. Everything you do is compulsory. And if you don't do it, I'll just find somebody else. All of that is packed into that expression. So if you ever see this type of expression, and you will because it's extremely common, remember it's a red flag.
Never ever pretend that I'm buying something for him. I don't buy men gifts. I don't. Unless it's your birthday, I'm not buying you a gift. And if you're not, you and I are not exclusive like that, which I don't do boyfriends, I'm not buying you a gift.
It's also a little bit of an act, of course, right? As soon as they do the eyebrow thing and they really get into that character, keep in mind, it's always a little bit of an act. But that being said, just because it's an act does not mean that they won't act with you. If they're capable of acting for the video, putting it online for the entire world to see, they're definitely capable of doing it to you. Just keep this in mind.
I'm not buying you a gift. I'll say happy birthday. I'll bless you with my presence. I
Bless you with my presence. I love it.
don't do that shit. Because, first of all,
And of course, she contradicts herself by being a queen or a princess and following up by swearing. Covert feminism. Here we go again.
I date men that have a lot more money than me. So I'm not doing that. They don't want things, at least the men. They want my presence. You need to think that way. You cannot, I can't get it to work. You cannot actually just like, I don't know, think less of yourself. I've never had to pay for anything. The men in my life always pay for things, okay? Platonic or not, the men in my life will pay for things.
Okay, so I will point out something here. Yes, if you buy into old school masculinity, men pay for everything. This is just the way it is. We're the ones that are supposed to acquire resources. I don't have a problem with this at all. What I do have a problem with is covert feminists coming online proclaiming to every other girl in the world that they deserve the exact same treatment when objectively it's just not the truth. Feminine girls with little to no baggage, they deserve this type of treatment, not covert feminists that are trying to act like queens or princesses. All right.
If they don't pay for things, then they don't respect me as a woman. They don't respect themselves as men. That's just how it is. That's the vibe that I give off.
Any guy that pays for you in particular definitely does not have his masculinity intact. Why would he ever want to pay for such an entitled brat? Makes no sense.
Okay? I'm a bougie gal. I have money. You should too. Even if you don't have money, because it's the way that you think about yourself. It's the way that you carry yourself.
Notice the contradiction there? I have money, so should you. Even if you don't have money, who gives a fuck? What kind of nonsense is this? How many followers does this girl have? Let's take a look real quick. 88.1K. So 88,000 women follow this bullshit advice. The funny thing is, of course, is these exact women are going to come online and start talking shit to all the guys that tune into content that's like mine or maybe more extreme than mine and say that that's the problem. And that's what I find so amazing about all of this. Hey guys, before we continue, I just want to quickly let you know that I do have a dating course available where I go over all the essential concepts of modern dating. Make sure to check it out. I put the link in the description for you. Let's get back to the video.
I don't pick up my stuff ever, even when a Lyft driver, Uber driver shows up. I will stand, I will wait for them to come out, and they will carry my stuff. If there's a man in front of me, I will never open the door first. Under any circumstances, I will never ever.
Drive away, boys. Drive away immediately. Save yourself the infinite headache and the bottomless money pit that you're about to experience.
or open the door first. I will never walk in front of a man. I walk behind the man. I will never walk anywhere with a man, okay? Unless it's to a quick restaurant nearby. And I will make it very clear that it was inconvenient. I don't inconvenience myself, and that's why they won't inconvenience me. I'm a monarch in my life, okay? A queen is not going to go out on the streets and take a walk with a man.
A queen needs a king to be a queen, love. Okay, it doesn't work like this. You don't get to proclaim you're a queen and then you're just a queen. This is not how it works. I don't care how much you kick and scream. I don't care how much you act like a toddler online for your 88,000 followers to see. It does not work this way in objective reality, of course. Okay. Now, if you manage to pull off what Meghan Markle pulled off and get some prince to marry her, then maybe, you know, you could pull this off. But then again, he got rejected by the monarchy for doing what he did. So, you know, don't forget that detail either. He's no longer qualified for the position because he's proved his incompetence, prioritizing feminist narratives over the monarchy. Any guy that would dare to take you in will suffer the exact same fate. Let's just be honest about it.
Park. A queen is not going to sit there and like take out her card. A queen is not going to do these things. You have to think of yourself from that perspective. Why are you trying to make it convenient for him? Why are you pretending to be less than? It's not because I'm an heir to bleeding. It's because I have self-worth. And some people may think my confidence is too high. I don't give a fuck. My life is convenient. My life is peaceful.
It's all part of that new soft life narrative. I won't get into extreme depth on this video about what a soft life means, but essentially it's a girl that just wants an easy life where she gets to do everything she wants at the expense of the guy. It's just more modern covert feminism. That's all it is.
Everyone that walks in it is convenient for me, takes care of me, loves me. Okay? You need to think the same way. I love it.
Now, with this type of video, obviously, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to assume that this is rage bait. But keep this in mind. If you're gaining such a massive following and all you do is preach this message, is it really rage baiting? Or the more likely reality is that she's engaging in an insanely overvalued sense of self-worth. I don't want to throw out the narcissist accusation, but you get my point. In closing, I want to say a couple things. The vast majority of women you meet are not going to act exactly like this. However, there's a huge percentage of women that will engage in some of these behaviors, and all of them are red flags. When a girl reveals her true character to you and this is what you see, you have to run away. They're essentially the succubuses of the world that your great-grandfather or grandfather would have warned you about, and you should stay away from them because they will destroy your life. They will take everything and give nothing. You might be able to enjoy them for a bit and have some fun, but you're going to realize very quickly that the price just is not worth it. I've had countless guys come to me because they've had a woman in their life that's exactly like she is. You have been warned. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Make sure to check the link in the description below.